We are live. We are live. Test, test, test. What is going on, guys? How are you? A couple guys in the building. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go short today. Not feeling too well, so I didn't want to miss on a live. We're probably gonna go for. Oh yeah, you did burn your hair, cat. Sorry, my cat got burnt. We're probably gonna go. We're probably gonna do like an hour. Um, and then tomorrow we'll do our normal lives, couple hours or stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. Thomas, I appreciate you, brother. I don't know if you're still here, but I do appreciate you anyways. And Blood, good to see you. Hopefully you enjoyed the live with Pokeblab. Thank you to anybody. I know Roxy was over there. Blood, I know you were in there for a while. Did I see anybody else? I don't know if I saw anybody else, but I know Vegan was in there. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys that showed up for Pack Hype as well as for the good old Blabbers. You guys know that he is a friend of the channel, really good guy. Also, I am going to give me just a second. I am going to put a link in the chat. Crazy just celebrated his 2-year anniversary on YouTube. I'm not telling you guys to go subscribe. I'm just telling you guys, if you guys do not mind at some point, go give Crazy congratulations for 2 years on YouTube. Wish him some luck. Wish him the best. He has he's been going. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys know he's been going through some challenges as of late. So anything to kind of build him up a little bit, I would appreciate. But again, do not feel obligated at the same time. It's just there if you guys want it. We got Split Earth. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen a video in what, about a week? So hopefully you're doing all right. Yeah, hope everything's good with you, brother. Top tier thumbnail. I appreciate it, LaChaw. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's been well with you. Yeah, me and the wife, we were just having fun. So I've got another art piece, 100% generated myself. I did all of the intricate details myself. That'll be for tomorrow's thumbnail. So yeah, we're having fun. You guys know these lives don't ever make sense 90% of the time. So titles don't mean anything. We're just having a good time. We got Lambo in the house. Good to see you, buddy. I was actually thinking about you like, I don't know, an hour ago. I was like, man, I haven't seen Lambo in a while. Hopefully he's still, at least kicking it with Pal World. Hopefully he's still kicking it with me. So good to see you. Hopefully you've had a good week. You've been busy at the pizza shop, or how's things going? Totally awesome. Appreciate you, my friend. It's been a couple of weeks. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. I did see. Who did I see it on? I saw that you sent off your card to BGS to get graded. So good luck with that. I heard, or I didn't hear. I saw you say you were gonna get like a. They suggested a 9.5 or better for your Moonbryon, your Moon Kitty. So I hope it comes back at 10. Or hell, maybe even a black label. Even though that's really hard. That's really hard to do. But I wish you the best of luck. Please feel free to comment when it comes back in the comments. Let me know, or hop into the live. You did miss last week. We did open up a booster box of Pal World. So these are not all the cards, but we opened up a box. And then where is my Pal World cards? They're over here. So, but yeah, we pulled the SP Yormantide, the Yormantide Sea Serpent, but there's some of the hits. So, what's up, Drunk? How are you doing, brother? I'm sure you had another freaking busy week. Our sales, I know you're already busy, but our sales are already picking up since the summer slump is over. No, we had a good time. Actually, my daughter, she saw the Yormantide and she's like, Daddy, I really like that card. And I was like, do you want it? She's like, yes, please. And I was like, okay. So it's with her. Otherwise, I'd show you guys. Ghost watching. Hell yeah, brother. Got to keep the ghost watching alive. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, hopefully you get a 10, at least a 9.5. Beckett can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. And don't forget, or drunk, I haven't forgotten. I am getting Pookie Moots here soon. I don't know when. Hopefully in the next month, I'm going to get a Pookie Moot box, and I am going to get one of those shirts. So we will be having an opening. I'll keep you guys updated. I might even order it next week. But yeah, we're going to do a Pookie Moot, one of these lives, here shortly. I am very excited for Pookie Moot and the shirts. I'm gonna. It's so funny because like you guys see all the PokeTubers. At least I don't know who you guys watch, but a majority of the PokeTubers, like they wear Pokemon shirts a lot of the time, and obviously I don't. Um, but I think that's going to be my new thing. Is like every video I'm just going to have like the Pookie Moot shirts. So I'm going to be ordering those like crazy. I did do a couple pickups this today. Nothing as crazy as I wanted to get because my LGS did not have some of the cards they had the other day. But I did pick up the Japanese Psyduck. So, yep, Japanese Psyduck. Pick that up. It's crazy. It has print lines on it. On the front of the card, it has freaking print lines. What the heck, Japan? What are we doing? And then the funny thing is, I got the Goldeen. I wanted to get it in Japanese, but they didn't have it. So I got the Goldeen from Pitch Black, and this sucker is clean as crap. No print lines, very well centered, no whitening. So, oh man, freaking Japanese. Oh, what the heck, bro? What the heck? My wife, she went and bought them. Otherwise, I would have looked over it, but it's okay. I paid $17 for the card, but that was due to Apollo Road Construction. One Piece today was nuts. Yeah, someone opened the 13K card. Dang, bro. Yeah, I guess OP17 is fixing to come out. I saw two of the LGSs near me. They had they posted on Facebook about OP17. So you need some power packs. So hey, we're getting a reprint, and or not. We're getting a second print, and then there are apparently more boxes coming. Also, Lambo. I don't know if you saw my video. We got boxes like 140, 140s, 150s right now. So I'm not telling you to buy them, but if you want to buy them, you can do that. Well, if I get a 9.5, I'm up 1K anyways. I got my copy for 2100, and I have a feeling in time they'll be more valuable. Yeah, who knows? Who knows for sure? I mean, BGS isn't going to hurt, right? The only thing is, especially with BGS, it seems like a lot of the time people only want the 10s. Like the 9.5 is a little bit iffy, but you hold on to the card for 5, 10, 15 years. People are going to be like, dang, it's a really clean 9.5. Maybe I can cross grade it to PSA. It'll all be fine in the long term. But as of right now, like most of the time, people don't want the 9.5s because it's in between a 9 and a 10. They don't really know. But I do. Who knows? Maybe you'll get the 10 and you won't even have to worry about it. Should have been Hypno instead of Mr. Mime. It would have been like Nicki Minaj standing by Bill Cosby. Hey, bro, I can't. I appreciate you, Durandal. I can't always, I try to come up with creative things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So it was really, I put Mr. Mime because the whole point of the thumbnail is a joke, like pushing back at all these AI haters, the people that are hating on AI thumbnails and in the PokeTube space. So I'm kind of calling them clowns with the whole Mr. Mime thing. And then the Jinx is just like, a jinx. So I'll probably cry like a bitch. Hey, hopefully you get it. Hopefully, I hope you get it. I hope you get the black label for sure, for sure. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, Split Earth. Look at yours. I mean, my Psyduck is crazy print lines. They're not like super noticeable until you like take a closer look. But yeah, there's probably, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I can get the sucker out right now. I think when I looked earlier while I was switching it over, I think there was like 3 to 4 print lines across the front of the card. Just like, dang. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's like 10 print lines on this thing. This thing is cooked, but it's good. It's still a beautiful card. I'm very glad to get it. We got Shug in the house. Damn, what did we do to deserve the Shug Master? I picked up a Starmie V with Misty yesterday. Dude, kudos to you, man. Congratulations. Great card. I wonder what that's even going for right now. What is that set? It's is it Astral? I think it's Astral. I'm pretty sure it's Astral Radiance. Let me see. Yep, there it is right there. I wonder how much that card's going for. Dang, bro. Did you get a deal on it? What'd you get it for? I mean, it's still a beautiful card. Don't get it twisted. I ain't trying to shit on your parade. That's for sure. But you know what, man? Compared to Ultra Modern, you got yourself one hell of a deal. Is it crazy? It's just crazy, man. We had all this super ultra modern cards that are leaps and bounds above this card, like Starmie, Misty, Trainer Gallery. Like, I don't know, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, Shug. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro. I'm just trying to have fun. Just trying to have fun. So tomorrow's is truly a masterpiece. So you'll see it at some point, whether it's tomorrow night or I don't know how many times you check out the channel, but it'll be uploaded tomorrow. We're just having fun. That's yes, sir. I mean, that's from everything I could see, right? So there was that one for 900. Not true. But yeah, it looks like Astagon's moving. So, I wouldn't go crazy, It went from like what was it, 350 to 550 over a night, 2 nights. So it's a little weird, but yeah, right now you're up. I mean, you're up big, right? So kudos to you, bro. Oh, does One Piece have a new rarity? I don't know anything about One Piece, man. That's crazy if Bandai is doing that. Yeah, Lambo facts. 100% or $100 cash right now. It says most recent sale for near mints 121.34. Of course, that's off TCG Player. I'm sure you got yourself a clean copy, or as relatively clean as you possibly can. It actually in June 26th. I guess I'll pull this up so you guys can see this. June 26th, 23rd is 133. It's down to 125, but like I said, most recent sales 121. So 121, 132, 123s, 137. So regardless, this card's going to do fantastic. Big kudos to you. Absolutely beautiful card. Most people don't like the inner plastic on the BGS slabs, but I like it because I love totally awesome. I love how they put they put a protector, a sleeve, like a perfect fit. I love how they put perfect fits. I wish that all trading or not trading, I can't talk. I wish all grading companies put perfect fits inside of their slabs because yeah, it does protect it from bouncing around and maybe getting more messed up when it's inside of the slab. So I think that's a big plus when it comes to Beckett. On Pokemon t-shirt shipped separately, so mine still hasn't arrived, but the cards did. Okay, Drunk, did you order it from the actual website? I know we pulled it up the other day. I assume you ordered it from the website. It's okay. I mean, if I gotta wait, I gotta wait. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it'd be nice to, or maybe what I'll do is I'll order the shirt first, wait for it to come in, then get the booster or then get the box, and then that way we'll have it for the live. Yeah, no, it's a great that card's truly great. And like I said, it just when I look at some of these ultra modern man SIRs, illustration rares, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Like You're telling me you're paying like 200 and what is the Seismitoad going for? Like 220, 230? You're gonna pay $100 more for a fat frog that most people don't care about compared to this Starmie Misty card. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but hey, you know what? That's the beautiful thing about the market is the market speaks. It doesn't matter what we think. The market's the one that speaks. Graded card inner sleeves are best for pre-war tobacco cards and smaller style cards. Huh, interesting. Yeah. I for sure, LeChonk. I mean, that I think it just comes down to like personal preference. I know that when I've graded with BGS, I've always enjoyed, whenever I've cracked them out, I've always enjoyed it having that closed in sleeve. Um, yeah, well, I guess we can talk about kind of whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. Um, there's really nothing particular. I just kind of wanted to get, you know, it seems like what we're seeing is that sealed is starting to kind of make a move for some products, but man, singles are continuing to go down in price. I am not telling you guys that it is a smart time to buy, but it is definitely something to keep an eye on when it comes to these singles. Like the Gengar, the Trikachu, a lot of these cards are down quite a bit of money, which I think is a fantastic thing long term because I think it's going to shake off people from actually um, like pumping up these singles a lot. Gold Star Greninja, I love, dude. Gold Star Greninja is expensive, but yeah, if we take a look, Mega Gengar has finally gone under $1,000. I mean, this card was 1,500. Well, let's see, where was it? 1,500. Okay, it's not 100% right. It says 1420 in May, but yeah, we're all the way down to 1,000. Actually, we're lower than that. We are at 970. So I'm pretty sure I saw some listings earlier. Oh, I guess not. Maybe they took them down. I saw this card earlier today for like 870 bucks is what I saw a couple listings for this card on TCG Player. We'll go over the Trikachu real quick. Same thing, under $1,000. Most recent sale, $890. You guys know this card was 1,500 too. Well, it wasn't 15. It was more like 1,400 right there. 1,400. Just continuing to go down. And yeah, you can pick up a near mint copy. Not like you should, but if you wanted to, 850 bucks right here. So down, what is that? 600 bucks. Pretty crazy if you bought at all-time highs because you were told that this card was only going to keep going up. Dang Korean guy. Nah, bro. No, we're just chilling. Like I said, I'm not feeling too great today. I don't know what's going on with me. So we're gonna do just a little bit of a shorter live, probably like an hour. I really didn't want to bail on you guys. I wanted to come on, and if anybody wanted to hang out, cool. If not, it is all good with me. So we're probably gonna go for about an hour, and then tomorrow we'll be back. But yeah, Dragonite 632. This card was $1,000 not too long ago. I wish TCG Player would actually show the true values because I saw these selling for like $1,000 on eBay. But still, regardless, if the top was 877, $900, it's all the way down to 632. So quite a fall off from Grace is the Dragonite. And we're getting more. Also, if you guys did not know, we are getting more Ascended Heroes coming to the market. Not just is it going to be in the 10 collections, which is for Alligator, Meganium, and Embor, Mega Embor. It's coming with I believe, four Ascended Heroes packs. I think it comes out this upcoming Friday. But we're also going to be getting in Sam's. I don't know if it's all Sam's. I'm going to assume it's all Sam's. I don't know if it's online or in stores or both. We are going to be getting Ascended Heroes ETBs with Pokeballs for $50, $49.99. Massive, massive opportunity to get your hands on Ascended Heroes at a very affordable price. I think Ascended Heroes is like 160, 170. Let's see what Ascended Heroes ETBs are going for. 166, but is that without the terror? 168. So massive. $110. Actually, it's less. It's more than that. It's like almost $120 cheaper for the ETBs. So massive, massive potential. What do I like more, Mega Dragonite or Mega Gengar? Good question. You talking about the card, or are you talking about Pokemon? If we're talking about Ascended Hero card wise, I am not a huge fan of the Mega Gengar. If I'm collecting the card personally for my personal collection, I am going to go with the Mega Gengar over the Mega Dragonite. I think the Dragonite in Evolving Skies is way, way better at a way more affordable price. And but if it was for my daughter, I would definitely be going for the Mega Dragonite. I do think that the evolution line is very cool with Mega Dragonite, where you have, you know, all the different evolution parts of it. Um, Especially because it seems like they're not doing that anymore. So that might be something that people care about down the line. But at the end of the day, I would have to go with the Mega Gengar. I definitely feel that Rift Pedigree has betrayed me. Hey, bro, it'll be all right. We'll get through this. I'm sure there'll be another Riftbound T2, T3, or whatever that you'll be able to get your hands on. Hey, man, you can't win them all. You can't. And honestly, if you wanted it that bad, sell all your Pal World boxes and cases that you have, and you could probably buy the box. I don't know how much that box is going for though. I heard it was going for like 4K in, is it Korean or something insane like that? So I have no idea. But yeah, all GSs near me are saying they don't know what shipment Pocket Pair was talking about. They've gotten no restocks or notifications from distro. I don't know, bro. I mean, well, I mean, but here's the thing though, is distro may not have that initial 10 to 15 to 20% held back. They Pocket Pair may be sending it from overseas to distro. So it's probably going to take a little bit of time. Ascended Heroes Dragonite over Gengar all day, bro. That is a little surprising to be honest with you. But hey, I like that you like that card for sure. That is a beautiful thing. The duck is getting closer to 20. I'm gonna snag a few of them. And yeah, I meant the card, and I do agree with the Mega Gengar for sure. Absolutely. The duck, unless you're talking about Japanese, the duck is not getting close to 20. Actually, the duck is a little bit up from what it was. It was 60, high 60s. It's really not up very much, but it's starting to go. The sales through volume, let's see, we got 48, 48, and then 18. So a little bit of a drop off, which is interesting. So there's a Japanese high quality Psyduck near Mint. What is the Psyduck going for? I paid like $17 for mine. I thought that was pretty normal. Yeah. Yeah. $17 for the duck. So less than $20 you can pick up the duck for. The Gengar is king. That Gengar is not king. The Raikou beats the shit out of the Mega Gengar. Mega Charizard X EX beats the shit out of the Gengar. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Mega Gardevoir. I still think Mega Gardevoir is severely underrated for that card. I know the Lucario has taken over. I know Lucario. I mean, what would you guys say? Do you guys think that Lucario is more popular than Gardevoir? I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel like they're kind of even. You know, I definitely more people fuck with the Lucario over the Gardevoir because it's a very girly Pokemon. But I still think, like, hands down, for me personally, this is one of the best SIRs from Mega Evolutions, the block that we've gotten so far. I would put the Mega Gardevoir over the Gengar any day of the week. Absolutely 100%. I'm trying to think about that. What would be my top 5 SIRs from the Mega Block? Number 1 has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, the Mega Charizard. Let's see, the Darkrai. The Darkrai's pretty good. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it is pretty good. I do like it a lot. The Derpy man. I would put this number 2. I've already got the Hawlucha in Japanese. The Frostlass is also another slept-on card as well. The Mega Frostlass from Ascended Heroes or Mega Dream. Absolutely beautiful card as well. Yeah, I think I would do Charizard, Mega Gardevoir. I would do the Derpy, Darkrai, and my 5th one would have to be, what would that have to be? I want to say Rosa's Encouragement. I don't know. It would probably be one of the trainers, Acerole's Mischief, Lily's Determination, or Rosa's Encouragement. Probably one of those 3. But that's just for me personally. But still, yeah, dude. I mean, this card is absolutely beautiful in person. It's a great card. I do own that card, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. Dang. Or did the Gardevoir overtake the Lucario? Hey, how the mighty has fallen, bro. Dude, it's been so long since we looked at this. That's absolutely insane. Remember when this card got pumped? I remember this because for the longest time, Gardevoir was the most popular one. 243 all the way down. You can buy it for $191. Down 12% in the last 3 months, 10% in the last month. Absolutely insane. Oh, I'm full of shit. Gardevoir's, sorry, I'm full of shit. Gardevoir's cheaper. Not bad though. Both cards under $200. Why did someone pay $204 though? Regardless, both under $200. I like it. I love it. Pick some more of it. A bunch of the LGSs near me use different distros and are deep with them. They said the distros would have let them know about future restocks or potential restocks, but nothing so far. You think so? You think Bushiroad's full of shit? Got to get my ducks in a row. Hey, bro, pick up the card. It's a great card. It's. I am so glad. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be able to grade this because print lines. But I wanted this card before we even saw the full set of Ascended Heroes. I am so glad to pick this up. I got my Goldeen, which I absolutely love. This is probably going to go to my daughter, so you guys will never see this card ever, ever, ever again. More than likely. And then I need to pick up the Tauros, the Ampharos, the Froakie, and the Frogadier. Those are the next couple. Oh, and my Sliggoo. So I'll be picking those up. But yeah, totally awesome. Pick up the Psyduck for sure. Pick up a couple of them. I mean, eventually, the Psyduck, Japanese, English, it's a great illustration rare or art rare, depending on your language. It's going to do great long term for sure. Korean. I agree 100%. I actually, let's see. Can we do? Let's do a nice side by side. We'll do a nice side by side. And it's fun. Again, you guys like whatever you like. I am not here to tell you to not like a card, but I'm just going to put these side by side for you guys to make your own determination on which card you actually think is superior when it comes to this SIR wise. Gardevoir's 180, 186, high 190s, or low 190s. The Mega Lucario is going for, what did we say? I think it was like 191. Yeah, 191 out the door. So you're looking at a couple dollar differences. Which one, if I gave you $200, which card would you guys pick? If you got either one of these completely free, perfect condition, whether you want to grade it, not grade it, don't care, which one would you choose? What do you want me to do? Right click the image and open in a new tab? Oh, like that? Look good? Let's see what we got. Yeah, but I agree with you 100%. Here, let me get rid of my face. I agree with you 100%. Korean guy. If they would have even if they would have just taken out like this action stuff, I think it would have looked way better for sure. Lucario is he got in Smash and voiced by Goku's voice actor for sure. We got Thomas back. Thomas, you have been. We're gonna call you the king of Destin Rivals. You are outperforming all of these PokeTubers that are talking about Destin Rivals. You are the man in going in to Destin Rivals. So big kudos to you, brother. Asian countries like Singapore, maybe the Europe. I have no idea. Maybe no. I mean they did it from their English one, so we'll see. We got Lucario, Gardevoir, like both of them. I have the Gardevoir. It's a beautiful card for the future if you ever want. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. I like how it has Venusaur. That is very fair. That is very fair. It's got Venusaur, it's got Manectric, it's got Abomasnow, it's got Latias. What do we have down here? Mawile, it looks like Kangaskhan. So I mean, it's definitely a cameo card. Cameo cards do very well over the long term. But I Gardevoir for me is just absolutely beautiful in my opinion. But I do get what you're saying. Very fair point. Tight Crusher says Gardevoir. Yes, sir. Need to pick up the Lucario. Hey, this is honestly right now, depending on your feelings in the market, which Thomas, me and you have had our own private conversations about the market, how we feel about it. Right now, like the Lucario, it was at 250 a couple months ago. It's down to 190s, low 190s. So depending on, I know that you've been going crazy with some other stuff for your collection, but right now is probably the best time if you believe in the bull run for the next while. Um, but like I said, it's very interesting. What we're seeing for a lot of these cards is that sealed is maybe starting to climb up, like Phantasmal Flames. Last I looked, that was starting to go back up. Destin Rivals was starting to go back up. It was in the 430s, and then I looked, it was at the 440s. We'll take a look at that here in a second. But it seems like maybe what we're going to see is sealed's going to start going up. I don't really think most seals are going to start going up, but the cards are going to keep depreciating in value, which is very, very interesting. It's a different side of the market that we haven't seen in quite some time. So, and honestly, I'm okay with sealed continuing to climb. I don't think that's going to happen. And the singles continuing to crash and burn because I will be the bottom. I will be, how, if you ever seen Shark Tales, he does the thing where he's talking about the fish and how he's like at the bottom, like below the whale shit, below the amoebas, below everything. I will be down there collecting all of the singles in Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever is the most affordable option. That will be me personally. So I got no problem with it. Destin Turkey King. I saw you say that, Tight Cruncher, in or Crusher. I saw you say that the other day when Joey was in the Pack Hypes live. You're going to pick up more tomorrow. Will be a good day picking up 2 more Destin Rivals booster boxes. Holy cow, bro! I did see your guy drop down the prices from what you told me. So, um, hey, we're $30 off, $30 off. now would be a good time to pick it up. Absolutely. So it's a bad investment. That card will drop more. More than likely it will. But I'm just saying, depending on how you feel, because there's people that think we're going to boom again, right? They think that this is going to boom and we're going to go into 2027 and 2028. So for me, I'm not touching that card at that price. I don't even care for it, to be honest with you. But it comes down to, what do you believe in? What do you believe in, and how bad do you want the card? But I'm with you, Tight Crusher. Absolutely. Thomas is robbing MJ holding truck shipments. No, Thomas is not. No, he helps an LGS owner. So um he gets good deals for sure. There is not going to be another demand boom anytime soon. Demand for newer sets will stay high, but the older sets are going to get diluted. There's only 2 left at the shop. No. You guys going to get any more? I'd love to see it drop to like 350. um Yeah, I hope you're right. I'm really interested to see about Delta Rain, because at first people were very excited for Delta Rain, and now you're seeing people, they're not so happy about Delta Rain. They're not as confident in Delta Rain. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Delta Rain comes out as, because I think if it comes out in the mid to low 200s, it's probably going to, right? I don't expect it to come out at $200 or 190. The only way, now here's the only way, is if we get 4-5 times the amount that we've gotten for Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black. And I know you guys are going to argue and say, what are you talking about? It is Delta Rain. It is Mega Rayquaza. The Mega Raikou is the most, like, everyone's chase card. What are you talking about? I think if they cut the wave release and we get 5 times or 4 times or 3 times the amount of booster boxes, the amount of ETBs, the amount of bundles, the amount of check lane blisters, I think we could see people panic sell, especially going into the holiday season with the 30th UPCs coming out at the same entire time. We could see Delta Rain go below $200 very, very quickly, maybe even before it actually gets released onto the market. It's unlikely, but there's a lot of things that we have to wait and see about. Welcome to the whale wash, where you get a whale. Yep, there you go. In the price, that's very, very low. I think it's welcome to the whale wash, where the prices are, oh my gosh, or something like that. Yeah, great movie. Great movie. I actually really enjoy that movie. It's over. Damn, Thomas. I believe in my Moon Kitty, and if it goes to 0, I'm buying a whole wall. Hey, if it goes to 0, I am right there freaking with you. And the other thing too is, you're hearing a lot of these. I don't even know how I want to say this, because I don't want to offend anybody. You're hearing people, I'll say this, you're hearing people upset that the Kyogre is the promo for Delta Rain, because for a lot of people, it was like the Raikou was one of their chases, maybe the Groudon. Kyogre was definitely most people's one of their chases, maybe the Kecleon, maybe the Rayquaza, maybe, I mean, it depends, right? Everybody's so different. I freaking love that the Kyogre is the promo. I think it's fantastic. I am so happy. That card is going to be like $5. I am going to buy a shit ton of them. So for me, when I found out as the promo, I could not be happier. Now the ETBs are probably gonna be crazy, right? Because it's got Mega Rayquaza and it's got a really cool promo, really good promo. Probably, I'm trying to think. So for Mega Evolution's base, we had the Riolu, and then we had the Alakazam. Then we went to Phantasmal Flames, which was, what was that one? Was it Saraluge or Armarouge? I can't remember who it was. Then we had Ascended Heroes that had Zekrom, which people were saying was the best promo. The Kyogre beats the shit out of Zekrom, in my opinion. Perfect Order, we have the Tyrant. Good promo if you like dinosaurs. Then we have Chaos Rising. What is Chaos Rising? What is Chaos Rising? Oh, the Finnegan. The Finnegan, and then Pitch Black was the Zeraora, right? No, Zarude. Zarude. So, in my opinion, I think it's got the best promo. I am ecstatic, cannot wait. I am so happy for that, but a lot of people are not happy for it. And it's like, why? Why wouldn't you rather just have I mean, it's going to be in this well, will it be in the set too? Oh, that's the box topper. So, it's not going to be in the set. Who cares? Instead of going and chasing it and maybe spending $100 on packs before you pull it, you can buy it for $5 relatively quickly. It's great. I'm so convinced, bro. He has a warehouse full of I wish LeChonk, trust me, I did. I wish I could. I wish that was the truth. If it was, trust me, you guys would be getting emails and I would be doing everything I possibly can to hook you guys up. It's just a gut feeling. It's just a gut feeling. I've been in the game for a long time. You know, at the end of the day, I just don't believe that things are different. I really don't. But nobody's gonna believe it until it happens, right? You can say things are going to happen and they're going to go and they're going to laugh at you and laugh at you and laugh at you until it does. And they're like, oh shit. And people are going to just be like, okay, you know, we're here. Like you're seeing some people, and it's a real shame because I like some of these people, but you're seeing people that were telling they were making videos saying, whoa, this market is too insane. Um, we need to calm down. This is not reasonable. This is not sustainable. Like we just lost the plot. And then they make videos saying, prepare for the boom. We're about to explode. Everything is about to explode. It's just like, bro, like you're like a piss in the wind. You go wherever the wind blows. If the wind's blowing into a bear market, be cautious, be patient, be mindful. That's where you go. As soon as that no longer is where the wind's blowing and it's going into 30th and FOMO and fear and you're not gonna be able to get it and da 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 da, then that's where they go. I just can't stand that. I can't. It's okay to say you were wrong, but bro, it's just the flipping floppy just drives me fucking nuts. It drives me insane. And I'm not trying to be negative and I'm not trying to talk shit. No, don't take it that way. That's why I'm not getting into details. But it drives me up the freaking walls. You want a Blaziken set now really bad? Hey, bro, we might. I mean, we'll all get it eventually. Delta Rain, you are only hope. Who said that? Delta Rain, I knew like people were trying to pump Delta Rain. I'm like, guys, it's gonna be a small set. Like, it's got good cards. I mean, here we'll look at Delta Rain. We'll pull up. Can we? I guess we probably need to pull it up. Can we pull it up on Poke Beach? Do we have the cards? I wish Poke Beach had a better way. Now I will say this: shout out to Poke Hobbs. I'm kind of lagging a little bit. Shout out to Poke Hobbs. I know, like I'm a little negative, so I'm not really his cup of tea. Sorry. He came out with a freaking beautiful idea. Bear with me for a second. So you guys know we have these stadium cards, the split stadium. So you have the legendary Summit, which is Rayquaza. Then you have I don't know what this one's called. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I don't know about the legendary stadium. We'll have to go back and take a look. Oh yeah, it is a Pokeball. So if you look, when you put these cards together, it's a Pokeball, right? And then we go to Kyogre's stadium. It's another Pokeball. And then the best one, you go to Groudon's lair with Magmar and Steelix and Growlithe. That might be all that I can see. And it's got another freaking Pokeball. So I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but that's really cool. But anyways, I am stealing this from him. He made a video. Go check out Poke Hobbs. He had a great idea. So you get a binder and your 9 pages for the binder for one of these pages is you get the stadium cards, and then on the first slot for each three, you put the Mega Rayquaza for their stadium. Then you get the Kyogre, which is going to be a promo. You put that for its stadium. And then you get the Groudon. You can get it from either Delta Rain or you can get it from Paradox Rift, which would be my suggestion. And you put it as that stadium. He's like, how cool would that look? And I was like, bro, that sounds freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to do that, which means I have to buy the Mega Rayquaza at some point. I don't want to buy it, but I will have to buy it just because of that. So shout out to him for doing that. Totally awesome. I used to sell on TCG Player. I don't sell on TCG Player anymore. I sold like last year when I had to liquidate my collection. But what is TCG Player doing? I saw people were making videos about it, but I don't know. Is the prices? Oh my gosh! But the one high jellyfish when he said it wrong had me laughing. It's a great movie. Me buy everything, me sell everything, easy price no matter. Hey, drunk, we all can't have an LGS like you, bro, for sure. Leah said that to Obi-Wan. Come on now. PokeHob's that dude. Yeah, for sure. What's up, vegan? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Let me find this card list real quick. I don't even know if Poke Beach has the full card list. No, that's not what I want. All right, we're gonna have to go. We'll just go to Poke Beach. No, we'll go here. It's fine. Okay. So also, let me see how many cards. Does it say how many cards are in this? I think PokeHobs too. He said there's like 113 cards inside of this set. Very small set. Absolutely ridiculously small. 113 total cards inside of this set. So very, very small. Yes, you have the Rayquaza. Yes, you have the Gliscod. Yes, you have the Raikou. Yes, you even have the Mega Golurk, which some people are going to like. And then you got the gold card. You also have Zinnia's Trust and Aeron if you want to be able to get those cards. But still, like 113 cards, it's you open up a couple booster boxes, you might pull the whole entire set. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So if I do get a black label, do I sell it for 20 to 25K and then buy a nice clean PSA 10, crack it, and send another one in? So if you get a black label, totally awesome. I would keep it. Have you seen some of these black labels like the Moonbreon? I mean, the Moonbreon's different, right? I think it's got several black labels, so it's not like the Bubble Mew that has one or two or maybe three black labels. But yeah, I mean, black label. If you hold that thing, as long as Pokemon continues to be around, if you hold that for years, it's dumb money. Like the pretty much the likelihood of you getting a black label, selling your black label, finding a PSA 10, cracking that PSA 10, sending it back off to BGS to get a black label again. You're talking about like you might as well go to the lottery and win the lottery before you have a chance of doing that most of the time. Black labels are extremely hard to get. Some of those stadiums beyond Delta there's some potential. I agree as well, and I hope that we get those split cards. I love the split cards. They're fantastic. Wonder what the reverse hollow versions will look like for reverse hollows for what? Okay, so anyways, while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and take. So this is Delta Rain. We have Masquerain. It's a cool card. Like it is a beautiful card for me personally because it looks like ultra kind of realistic. So I like it. Nothing crazy. Most people aren't going to go crazy for it. Growlithe, not too shabby. It's not for me. I mean, how many of you guys like the Growlithe? Put one in the chat if you like the Growlithe or you want to chase the Growlithe, or two if you can go without the Growlithe. Um, I guess I'll speak for me personally, like what I like in this set, and you guys can tell me, if you agree, disagree, what you think, what you don't think. Magmortar, it's extremely derpy, but I think it looks freaking awesome. So, and I'm not even a Magmortar fan, but I like this card. Kyogre, we already know it's a promo. Electivire, I think most people could go without it. Pincurchin, I don't know anybody that's going to want this card. The Enamorus, same thing as well. Groudon, that's a tricky one. Some people like the Groudon. I'm not a huge fan of the Groudon. I like the Paradox Rift 1 version. So, we'll say 50-50 for that. Inkay, absolutely for me. Azurill, absolutely. Altaria, absolutely. And then other than that, full art wise, I want the Raikou and I want the Mega Rayquaza. Like there's probably, I mean, we'll do the quick math. Golisopod, Raikou. Realistically, like if I have to buy cards or cards I want to pull, Raikou, Mega Golisopod, Zinnias. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for the stadiums, which the stadiums are cheap as crap. So 14 altogether. Before that, we're looking at realistically like 9 cards. It's kind of about the same level as Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, even Phantasmal Flames. I think there's more in this set that I like than Phantasmal Flames. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Wondering on the reverse hollows for the connecting stadiums. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm sure regardless, they're going to look absolutely stunning. 0, 1. So blood, blood, you're saying you can go without it? Zinnia Raikou is all I need from this set. Oh, so you don't even want the stadiums? I think the stadiums are awesome. I love the stadiums. Like I said, Kyogre being the promo, great. I think this Inkay is going to look beautiful for me personally. Azurill and Altaria, I think, are going to be pretty cool as well. But yeah, I could definitely agree with you as far as with the Zinnia and the Raikou. I gotta throw the Golisopod in. I love Golisopod. I've got Golisopod somewhere from I think is it Temporal? I think it's Temporal. From Temporal Forces. I've got that card. It's a great card as well. So for the simple fact, I know like this Golisopod is gonna be freaking I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one do you think is gonna be more Golisopod or the Mega Golurk? Which one? Pretty good set. Yeah, but it's extremely small. I mean, the set is fire. For me, a lot of good chases. I mean, there's sets for everybody, right? Like I like Chaos Rising. But some people do, some people don't. So I mean, I think they did a good job. I just don't know if it's like an amazing set or a great set. I think it's a good set. Um I, I don't know. I think SIRs. Okay, let me ask this. What is your top chase SIR wise from this set? Because Korean guy, they're fixing to cook with the um, Gen 3 set, Radiant Ruby, Shining Sapphire. If we get it, hopefully we get it. But if we don't get it, then yeah, they should have done Kyogre and Groudon. Spencer's killing me. I'm okay, so I'm not crazy because to me the card in a black label is wouldn't want to let it go for 100k min. Even a pristine 10 would be hard for me to let go. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about Totally Awesome. Honestly, just wait for it to get shipped back to you. Hopefully you've already prepaid and just wait for it to ship back and hopefully, you open it and it's at least a 9.5, right? What's up, the chef? Rayquaza, really? Thomas and Chef. So you guys like let me ask this. Is it the artwork? Is it because it's Rayquaza? Is it because you're a Rayquaza collector? Like what is making that? Is it because of how it's going to perform long term? Like how are you guys coming up with that? Chaos Rising is a good set. Yeah, let me see. Um, give me a second. So we got 113 cards. I'm pretty sure Phantasmal Flames is bigger than that, just by a little bit. Flames total. Is that right? It says 214 cards for Phantasmal Flames. I don't think that's right. No, it's full of shit. Oh, if you do the mass sets, you collect the different hollows. Yeah, it's 130. So Phantasmal is bigger. Let's see. Chaos Rising's bigger at 122. So yeah, I think Delta Rain is the smallest set we've gotten. Which I think is great. Could you imagine if they print 4 times the amount that we got for Pitch Black, Chaos Rising, Perfect Order, and it's the smallest set that we've gotten? Like that's fantastic. Honestly, that's that. I mean, it's still going to get scalped. People are still going to go crazy for it, but that just means you have the extra opportunity to maybe on release day go to your Best Buys, go to your WalMarts, go to your Targets, get your hands on some of this product, or if not, at least be able to go get some blister or some sleep packs and be able to rip open some and maybe pull the freaking Rayquaza. I think it's great, but well, of course, we have to wait and see what's going to happen. It's just because it's Rayquaza. Hey, I appreciate the honesty, Chef. Honestly, that's what I figured. I mean, it's kind of hard, you know. So let me ask this question. Let me see. Hold on. Let me catch up. Rayquaza all day. Blood. That is surprising. I'm only picking it up because I like Rayquaza. Not the best Rayquaza, but it's Rayquaza. Absolutely. So let me ask you guys this question: would you guys be willing to pick up the Mega Rayquaza SIR for like six, seven, $800 just to be able to secure it? Or are you guys willing to take the gamble that maybe we see that card at like 300 or 200? Or I'm not, regardless of how you feel, like, are you guys just going to FOMO into buying it as quickly as possible? Maybe give it like a month or so? Or are you guys like going to sit, wait, be patient before you guys move into that card? Yeah. So while we wait for that, let me address. You said be happy with even a 9, as it's gem met, just like PSA 10. You love to gamble, Brandon. I don't believe you love to gamble, buddy. At least not right now. I don't blame you. I don't gamble either. So just like PSA 10 is a class gem met, and like you said, most of the time they cross over pretty well. Yeah, I think BGS has a way better slab, in my opinion. So I wish you nothing but luck. I really do. I hope you get like a freaking 10. Like I said, Black Label, man, you got to be. I guess we can look that up in a minute. I don't even know how many Black Labels there are. But Phantasmal Flames, like I said, this is what I was seeing. So I was like, oh man, Phantasmal Flames is going down. That's awesome. 377. It's back all the way up to 390. So sales through volumes picked up, obviously, as we go down lower. You hate to freaking see it. I mean, we're almost at $400 again. So we were at 465, continuing to come down, even in July at 428. And so all I'll say, I don't know, man. I still don't trust Phantasmal Flames. I don't. Not at that price. All I'll say is look at what they did with Destin Rivals. And Destin Rivals was at, well, Destin Rivals was already going down. So I'll just say Phantasmal Flames, I do not think is going to survive a reprint, especially at the prices. Charizard, we're at $868 all the way down to is 673, right? Sorry guys, I am just seeing this. Holy moly. $6.72, $5. So you're looking at $6.77 from freaking $868, down $200 in a month and a half. Love to freaking see it, guys. And for me personally, love to freaking see it. All right, appreciate you, Korean guy. Yeah, we're gonna bounce here in a minute because, like I said, I'm not feeling great. And then we'll take a look at Destin Rivals real quick. I appreciate you guys coming, hanging out. Let me see what you all got to say. You like the other cards too, for sure. Like the thin PSA cases, is you can store more and move more in the same space, but I'm not a vendor. I also think a lot of people like PSA because it's just more liquid. BGSs, like I said, unless you get like if you get a 9, you're looking at raw. 9.5s are really hard to move for the most part because it's in between the 9s and the 10s. 10s, obviously, you're getting a premium for them. I think a lot of people that say they like PSA because they like how it looks old school and data, I think they're full of shit. I think it's all about liquidity, and that's all they care about, in my opinion. Pokemon new strategy: small main sets, make it available to people, then make specialty sets starting with 30th with mega rare, 1 in 10,000 cards, so they can full send the new print facility. I definitely can agree. Let me say this: I can see where you're shooting with, Chef. I've been thinking about this, and it's been running in my head quite a bit. With what if Pokemon makes the main series sets readily available, like MSRP, below MSRP, and then your specialty sets are like they're your specialty sets. They still print a decent amount of them, but they hold back on us to where you got to deal with the scalpers and the resellers and the botters and stuff like that. I'm hoping that's not Pokemon's plan, but you never know. Now, it and I thought about the 1 in 10,000 cards as well for specialty sets moving forward. I think that's a terrible fucking idea. I do not like it. I think Pokemon does not need to do anything uh freaking serialized or as close to serialized as you can get. I think that's a terrible freaking idea. But we'll wait and see, right? Our next specialty set will be in the middle of next year sometime. I believe it's supposed to be like August. Will be I think they said it's going to be Diamond and Pearl. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of um like non-serialized serialized cards, but it is what it is. No, I'll wait for the card to come down to a reasonable price. Hey, if not, you can always sell your Destin Rivals that you've been getting. Oh, Destin's moving down. Love to see this. Love it, love it, love it. Let me make sure before I shoot myself in the dick. Bro, freaking love to see this. We were just at where were we? It was like it was going back up. See, I hate TCG Player. It doesn't show this, so it just acts like 437, 438 is where we at. This was at $444 just the other day, and all of a sudden we've come down. Most recent sale market price is 413.43. Most recent sale 404. $404. Sales through volume is going absolutely insano style. Is anybody surprised? The more that hit this market, the lower these prices go, the more people are going to be buying these up. If it goes to 350, I'll be buying it at 350 as well. But I'll be honest, I don't think this is the last print run that we're going to see reprint wise for Destin Rivals booster boxes. I think we're going to get anywhere from 350 to like 375, maybe a tad lower. If we get lower than 350, I'm telling you guys to pull the freaking trigger just to be safe if you don't have any in your collection. But it's not going to go below 300. And I think Pokemon's going to try one more freaking rally sometime 2027, maybe right before it goes out of rotation, to try to get it as close to MSRP as they possibly can. I truly believe that. But love to see it $404. That's fantastic. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, buddy. Bro, if I get a black label, I'd come on the live to show. Hey, if you get a black label, uh yeah, find me. We'll do something. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. The slabs need to be reworked for sure. Ugly red. Yeah, dude, the labels are terrible. Everybody say what's up to Joe. Joe's been killing it with the shorts as always. Booster box is almost non-existent, but ETBs will be plentiful. Yeah, drunk. I've heard the ETBs. There's gonna be a lot of them, but I've also heard that booster boxes. There's not an overwhelming amount of booster boxes, but some places are getting very little, and some places are getting a decent amount of booster boxes. So I'm not sure what's all going on with it, but yeah, for sure. I think maybe we don't. Maybe 400s as low as we go. I really think we can look at like 350. I really truly do. I mean, I'm already seeing places that are LGSs selling booster boxes for 380. So, we'll see. We'll wait and see. And if not, let's be honest. If not, this box is not going to 1200 before it goes out of rotation, so I don't have to burn a box. And if I have to buy one when it goes out of rotation for I don't know, 400, 500 maybe 6, I have those gains already acknowledged, from somebody else. So um, I don't have to really worry about it going down too much. There's a lot up in the air when it comes to any of these sets. I was watching this new content creator. He's absolutely blown up recently. Very few videos, but absolutely keep pumping your bags, bro. Yeah, Simon, suck my ass. Um, Very new content creator. He came out and he said pretty much everything before Pitch Black, because the printing facility is not going to come online till late 2028. Everything before Pitch Black, go ahead and buy. Go ahead and get as much as you want because you're going to be safe. There's not going to be any real reprints. Um, but anything after Pitch Black, so Delta Rain, Aura Seeker, Diamond and Pearl, whatever we have, that all can be hammered to the ground. So, um, yeah, we'll see. I think that's extremely ignorant, but people are loving it. It's okay. It'll pop back like a rubber band. What? Destin Rivals will? I wonder now. ETBs have to be close to 100. 119, that is surprising. Most recent sale, $42. What is that? 119. Okay. So they're holding. I mean, people are holding on to dear life trying to get these ETBs. I don't know if ETBs have really hit the market though. 319 being bought over 2-day period. Yeah, people are buying them up, man. They're buying them up. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I definitely need to add a couple of these to my collection as well. What's up, Joe? Nothing much, buddy. Just living life, pumping my bags is what I was told. Pumping my bags. I don't even know what I'm pumping my bags about. I guess about Pal World. Just because I'm trying to inform people. I guess I'm a bad fucking investor. If it dips that low, that window will be small. Yeah, drunk. If it goes down to 350, I am insta buying, not even thinking twice about it. I I I agree, Brandon. But hey, these are the people that are getting thousands of views each video. They make 10 videos and they have 2,000 subscribers. People just want to hear that everything's going to be okay. Their money's going to be okay. And most of you guys know that that's just not the case. So, proprietary branded slab guard, they aren't going to change them. Yeah. You heard they haven't hit the market just yet? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know they hit the market when it comes to Walmart, but I don't know about distro, but it'll be interesting. I mean, they're down 40% over the last 3 months. So, over the year, you're still up 20%. So, I don't know. I'd like to add a couple of these. Until if Destin Rivals hits 350, I'm just gonna buy these, but I really don't want to buy any of these like over. I don't know, like I don't know. Really, I don't want to buy any over $80, but I don't think they're going to get that low. I know Anon said like 75. I don't know, man. Just to be able to secure, because I've only got. Do I have one or two? I think I have one, maybe two. I don't know. I have to go down and look, but I at least want to have four. So it's more like just freaking get my hands on them. Really. Um, Mine haven't obviously. My guess is in a few weeks. Cool. 90. You're going for 90? Yeah. Maybe I go for 90. I don't know, man. I'm really just gonna make sure I can. I'm ready for the 350 because when the 350 comes, I got to pull the trigger. Pablo says he got 3 more Destin Rivals ETBs coming in tomorrow. Congratulations, Pablo. I hope that all does extremely well for you and be ready to hold. That's all I got to say. You're going very heavy into Destin Rivals, so I would be very careful with that. But you do you, boo boo. I wish you nothing but success. Walmart is adding a drawing for cards moving forward, in store or online. That's interesting. I've not heard that. Distro charged me high prices for these. Yeah, so I know a lot of people were getting charged 300 at least for Destin Rivals. So I don't. Obviously, it's not even going to come close to that, right? Going below that, especially. And then ETBs. I think I heard people, at least in America, they were getting charged 660, 60. I think most people were getting charged for it. So I'll take a lottery system over bots getting everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all down for it. Like they got to crack down on this at some point because it really does seem. Let me go ahead and get out of here. It really does seem like Pokemon is trying to get this to retail, and retail doesn't care. They don't. Yeah, the in stores don't care. The online stores especially don't care. So it's like why are you feeding? And I get it. Pokemon's in a weird situation, right? They're in a situation where they can't give to distro because distro is going to charge, and then LGSs. If distro doesn't charge, LGSs are going to charge most of them, and then retail doesn't give a crap. So it's like, what do you do? Um, but yeah, the Walmart, Targets, they got to figure something out. It's insane. Okay, Pablo, you're not getting them for cheaper than MSRP. You're not. Even if you're botting, you're not getting them cheaper than MSRP. MSRP is $49.99. Walmart does not sell them for $49.99. They sell them for 60 to 70 bucks. Target sells them for the same thing. So I don't know this narrative that you're talking about where you're getting them for cheaper than MSRP. You're not fucking getting them cheaper than MSRP. There is, unless you're getting it from distro or somebody with distro, there is no humanly possible way you are getting them for cheaper than MSRP. They're just not. That is a false statement. You keep telling yourself that. You might be getting them for retail, but you're not getting them fucking cheaper than MSRP. I can promise you that. You think go 90? For sure. Maybe. I hope so. You all missed the DR boat. Should have invested when they came out. Yeah, man. That's what they all say. My TVs were 75, so 60 American. Yeah, sounds about right. Instead of traditional first come, first serve drop, shoppers will be able to enter a limited time drawing for a chance to purchase several products. Several upcoming drawings are already listed. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. And how do you find that? TikTok scheme doesn't count. Respect though. There's ways. I got them for 25, some for 38. Yeah, okay. I got mine cheaper than a Mr. P, but my buddy, yeah, exactly, exactly. Wasn't anywhere my shoreline, so there's really no shot. Yeah, I mean, every like I said, people that got into Destin Rivals when it was 250 or or 220s, ETBs were like 80 bucks. Like nobody knew what was going to happen. So it's but yeah, I mean, you got to remember Destin Rivals was shit on. A lot of people, a lot of the big people, they were excited for Destin Rivals, Team Rocket. Then we got the set revealed. Nothing really to do with Team Rocket. A lot of them said the Mewtwo wasn't that good. They called it the Macy's Day Parade Mewtwo. Um, and then Destin Rivals did what Destin Rivals did. People started pumping the bags, and now we're where we are. So for Timu, you can buy about 1,000 of stuff for 560. Yeah, I've heard something about that whole Timu, but like people were talking about buying booster boxes and then from Timu and then they get refunded somehow, so they're paying like 50 bucks a booster box. I don't trust Timu. So, but hey, if it works, it works. Good for you, Pablo. I can't wait till you open it, sell it for a loss, hold it for 5 years before it really doubles in price, triples in price. I, I don't care. You buy all the Destin Rivals you want to. I could give two fucking shits. I hope it works out though. I hope in a year from now you're laughing to the bank and I'm crying to the void. That's crazy that they only have Nido on the website, not Pokemon cards. 250 at the gate, never lower. Oh, I thought it was lower than that. Um, I also have many content creators paying 400 bucks a year ago. Yeah, yeah, it went up to 600 and now it's back at 400 bucks. I was buying a Ascended Heroes ETBs for 25 bucks. That's insane. Have you opened any of them, Kevin Clear? I'm sure you probably have just to make sure they're real. I just can't trust Timu. Timu, they sell too much fake shit. Get ready to catch them all with the Ascended Heroes boxes. Don't trust. It's one less to compete against. Yeah, I'm excited for the Sam's Club. Like I said, hopefully they do them in stores. If they don't do them in stores, it's absolutely cooked. Unless you got a bot or secret backdoor methods like they have for targets and stuff like that. So hopefully we get them in stores. They're two per person or two per card, and best of luck. It's probably going to be crazy, but it's worth it. Honestly, you know, you're paying a third of what market is for an ETB. Pablo, you haven't held anything. What are you talking about? What have you held? You can't hold anything. You end up going through a little phase, which is fine. It's great. You rip open everything. So what are we talking about? I hope you're right though. Hopefully you keep it locked up. You're getting 80% cash back. Hey, Kevin Clear, kudos to you, man. Like I said, I heard a guy talking about it probably 6 months, 8 months ago, maybe almost a year ago. He was talking about the Timu thing through Amazon. So if it's true, kudos to you guys. I don't know. I don't even I'm not doing that. But I if it lets you load up, bro, you load up. You don't trust Timu, you trust PayPal or your credit card company. I don't know, man. You got one fake box of Phantasmal, maybe 5 boxes of resealed Chinese. All right, vegan, appreciate you. Yeah, Kevin Clear, like I said, bro, if it works for you, I'm extremely happy for you. I'm glad you've been able to load up on products this whole entire time for under MSRP. That's fantastic. That's just a gamble I'm not willing to necessarily take. The headache I'm not willing to take Call it a fake fan, call it, you know, oh, crybaby. It's just something I'm not willing to do. But I'm glad for you. I really am. If it works, I've heard it works. Lister going around just like whatnot, not participating. You have to know. Yeah, I don't know how to use Temu. This guy doesn't know anything. Why you mad? I got hella destined. Pablo, I know more than you do. First of all, um, and second of all, I don't care if you have hella destined. I'm glad you do. Like I said, I hope it does well, and I hope you don't open it, and I hope that you're willing to hold. That's it. So you can take it however you want. Everything I said is facts. You bought Paldean Fates, Great Tusk box. You opened the Great Tusk boxes. You're prismatic. You've opened up. You've shredded through thousands of dollars of sealed products for whatever reason that you said you weren't going to open, and you opened it. So you want to talk shit, buddy. I promise you, you don't want to talk shit because there's a lot of things that can be said. And I hooked you up, and you were just a greedy bastard in return. So that's all I got to say about it, bro. If you want to do it, we can do it, but I promise you don't want to do it. I wish you nothing but luck, that you hold, that it does well, that you do well in a year. You 3x, you 4x your profit, you laugh yourself to the bank with your destined rivals. Take offense to it. I don't give two shits or a fuck, to be honest with you. You're not doing great, Pablo. You're not doing great. Like, Destined Rivals is down. What are you talking about? That's not doing great. All right, hold on. We're going to do this. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. There we go. We don't have to worry about that. Censorship all the way. You got Chinese authentic cards off AliExpress. That's cool. Yeah, I know there's all kinds of different places you can go to. Take a look, man. Pity Pablo. Yeah, bro. It's whatever. Like, fun times. Fun times with the Poke Pablo. Buying mini bike parts and started selling the parts locally last year in October. I went all into Pokemon and Temu and bought hundreds of boxes. Lots of them I've sold off. Real interesting. Okay. So if I look up Pokemon on Temu, you're telling me let me see. There's a Reddit from a month ago. I've been seeing more and more people TCG Temu ads. No, but like, don't do it. You get fake cards. If you want a bunch of fake cards, you'll be happy. Hell no. Temu is just the platform, no different buying. Okay, so let's see. We got Phantasmal Flames up here. I'm trying not to. Let's see. I'm not trusting Temu. I'm just looking at it. I mean, well, here's Destined Rivals. It's 108, which is, let's see the reviews. Legit, fast, arrived in great condition. I mean, I guess if you got some sort of kickback, but I don't see how you would get any kickback. You get 36% off, so it brings it down to 108. I mean, it could be real at that price, or it could be absolutely fake as well. But even then, if I go back to Temu, 181 for Pitch Black, 176. So they're so yeah, interesting. I bought knockoff gun accessories off AliExpress and bought them and traded them. I went to Temu. People are just trolling you. I know. I'm just looking. Like, I've heard this. I've heard people were able to buy and get kickbacks, but I just wanted to look because I haven't actually looked on Temu, but I'm not seeing like even surging sparks. I mean, everything is pretty much market that I'm seeing. AliExpress is yeah, I know AliExpress actually has Korean. He ordered some Pal World acrylic from there. So I'm waiting to see how that goes. Have you seen the Yes, yes, sorry, LeChalk. I have seen the Temu ads for the booster bundles, the AI where he's like, "What am I gonna do with all of these Ascended Heroes booster bundles?" And there's like a chick and they're in a full warehouse full of Ascended Heroes. It is funny. It's for it's for real funny, but like I said, I've heard you can do it through Amazon. Apparently, if you buy through Temu, something to do with Amazon, you get a kickback. I don't know anything about it, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, the prices look legit. Let me see. Got it for market price, packed well. No product damage, authentic, didn't pull much, 10 out of 10. Very well packed. Box came in great condition. I got my money back, so that's a win in my book. Top cut collectibles. So I don't know. Yeah, man, I have no idea. It looks honestly, it looks like they're selling legit product, but they're selling it for market. Yeah, that could, that ad's terrible. They even open and show. Oh, I didn't know that. I've only seen the part where, like I said, it looks like there's a storm coming, and the guy he's sitting behind a trailer like a semi, and he's like, "What am I gonna do with all of these bundles?" And they're all like fake looking Ascended Heroes bundles, and then they go to a warehouse. I haven't seen that part, but I typically try to skip them as quick as I can. I just bought 2 boxes of the Japanese race set, and Great Tux box was like 5.90. When they ship, I get 3.90 of credit. Interesting. Yeah, there must be. I don't know, I'm sure there's a secret method for sure, Kevin. I mean, I believe you. In all honesty, I know people are saying like you're messing, but I've seen too many people talking about Timu and how, like I said, they get boxes for $50 because they get kickbacks. I don't know anything about it. I'm not taking the gamble on it, but I think I've seen you before. There was another guy too, but I think you were one of the people that I've seen like a while ago. You've been doing this for a while, so I really didn't believe all the posts I was seeing about TikTok coupons. No, I saw the yeah, no, I saw Pokey Pablo's video. I saw it with the whole TikTok where he did it, but then you got to play a game and then you got to refer people, and that's how you get the money. And that seems like a lot of work. And also, those people have to like sign up for it. So you're begging people so you can save like $100 to get something. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't do it. Yeah. Yep. They get 4 referrals and then 100%, $100 kickback. It's on TikTok. Yep. Yeah. I can't do it, bro. I can't. I will never, ever, ever do that. I can never ask like to each its own, man. To each its own. That's what I'll say about that. Watch the full ad. They rip a pack and the cards are all fake. It's hilarious. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Um, what is it? Timu, Pokemon. I guess probably. I bought Pokemon cards from Timu. I bought Pokemon cards off of Timu. Interesting. Timu came in clutch with this one. Yeah, I don't see the ads, but there are videos of people buying stuff from Timu. I can tell you what, I am not paying market for something off Timu. Not doing that. I can promise you that. TikTok shop pro referral. Yeah, dude. Nah. I'm good. I'm good. Like I said, I am no beggar. I don't beg people for subscriptions or for subscribers, for likes, for comments. I don't I don't beg you guys to donate. Uh, I just try to help. I try to help. I try to give my opinion, what I feel, what I think, because I've been around a lot longer than a lot of these people. I know that my YouTube channel is a small YouTube channel. I've only been around like a year, but I can promise you guys I've been around for a very long time and I know what I'm talking about from historical parts of Pokemon. And that's why a lot of my community, a lot of the people that have been around for a very long time, they all already know this stuff. They they just support me because they can see that I actually know what I'm talking about. So it's funny that Pablo says this guy doesn't know shit and all this stuff. Like, buddy, you can't even pronounce Pokemon. That we're a part of the gen that you said is your favorite gen that you came in at. Um, and your videos are live streams and investment talk. That's it. Like the easiest content to make. So yeah, to each his own. Like I said, I wish him nothing but luck, but he can literally just stay away from my channel. We are on two completely different aspects of communities, content. So that's all I have to say about that. Temu ads, yeah, those Temu ads are crazy, bro. They're absolutely crazy. Yep, absolutely. I'm sure his Discord's flooded with referrals. No, I believe you, Kevin Clear. Like I said, I've seen you in comment sections saying stuff. So I didn't sign up. Not worth giving my info for. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you, especially if you don't use TikTok. Like that's crazy. I was trying 151 UPCs for $75 back in the day because people were selling them on eBay after getting them from TikTok. Yeah, that now I tell you what, we need that back. We need the TikTok shop back where you could get freaking Silver Tempest booster boxes for like $70, you know? That was a crazy time. Absolutely crazy time. It's too much work. I'd rather exactly, bro. Exactly. Yep, I'm the same way, Brandon. I don't do TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I have an Instagram. The only reason I even freaking like it's an Instagram I had years and years and years when it was the popular thing to do. The only reason I do that is because like Inept, he used to post stuff in the Discord and I couldn't check it out. So I was like, oh, let me go support Inept. But other than that, like I don't use it. Facebook, I have a personal Facebook, but I haven't posted on that. When's the last time I posted on that? When my daughter was born 5 years ago. That was the last time I posted on my Facebook. I don't do social media. I do YouTube and Discord and that's it. And that's only because I want to be able to talk to people, whether it's private or in the little Discord that we have. That's it, man. The TikTok thing is basically a pyramid scheme. Yeah, bro. But people don't care. People don't give a shit. They will do whatever. Like, oh man. I'm trying so hard to be good. Yeah. The the smooth brain activity to come into someone else's live, talk about getting product at MSRP, using your own community to funnel to get you $100 off a product so you can load up on Destined Rivals. It baffles me. It absolutely fucking baffles me. That's why I'm done with him. Please stay away from the channel. We've gone our separate ways. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope your Destined Rivals does very, very well. I have people in here like Thomas right here. Right here. Broke is a real one, right? That's not about the comment, but Thomas is going very heavy into Destined Rivals. Roxy Boxy. Haven't seen them in a while. Hope they're doing well. Roxy Boxy went very heavy into Destined Rivals with cases. Well, at least one case. They did sell some One Piece, so their dollar cost average is very low, but they bought in very high. I know a majority of the people that support me are going into Destined Rivals. I hope that they do well. But a lot of these people are not going to tell you guys that Destined Rivals is going to be $800 next year. They're realistic. They use their brains. They know what's going on. It's just it baffles me. just this stupidity. But hey, that's the internet, man. The stupid people, they're the ones that do fantastic. It's the people that can't use their fucking brains. They just all fucking they go together like flies on shit. Your original account went dry, but it was letting you because using credit cards to get credit, and on top of that, I was able to price match to Amazon or eBay. Yeah, well, yeah, freaking Amazon sucks. Amazon's terrible. They suck now. They used to be good. They're terrible now. Um, yeah. I'm just clicking on y'all's comments. I'm not trying to get any. I don't want any fucking props. That's not what it's about. I'm just speaking my mind. I can't. That's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. I appreciate it, Joe. I appreciate it. I've always tried to show support to the people that show support to me. So it was letting you buy 240 of stuff, which you would have around 200, pay 40 and we get, yeah, that's crazy. Hey man, that's awesome. That really truly is awesome. Like I'm glad for you. I really am. I don't, like I said, I think I just don't care enough. And I'm sure a lot of that has kind of like a lot of that stuff is secretive for a reason because it gets out to somebody, they give it out to somebody else. So like I'm again, I'm super ecstatic for you that that is the case. I have heard it from multiple sources, so I do believe it. Um, I'm glad that that's been something you've been able to do. Um, I'm just old fashioned, I guess, right? At the end of the day, and I try not to bitch. I really try not to bitch. I try to look at positives. Even like my video I made the other day. It was like, why can't 30th anniversary be both hard to get and easy to get at the same time? It's easy to get if you're in line. First couple hours. Maybe it's hard to get afterwards. But eventually, history repeats itself. So, regardless, I'm super happy for you. I really am. 5 times a week, that's insane, bro. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I could be getting boxes or SPCs for 40 bucks, I'd be backing up the truck as well. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, no, Brandon, me and you are a lot alike for sure. You're a real one. Real ones know. I appreciate it, Brandon. Like I said, you guys don't need to donate. All the donations, they're going back to you guys. But I appreciate the donations. Please don't donate. It's very simple. Just support the channel as best as you guys see fit. And some of you guys have been doing a great job, like even with my Power World videos. I know you guys don't give a shit about Power World, but you guys still come in and show love for those. I'm not going to lie, the Power World videos have been doing fantastic. We are almost at 700 subscribers, which I did not even think we were going to get close to that this year. But I like Power World, and I'm trying not to just push it down your all's throats. I know I made 2 videos this week about Power World, but I did make like 3 other videos about Pokemon at the same time. So I'm trying to do the best that I can do. I'm smart enough to know I shouldn't invest in Pokemon. You don't invest in Pokemon, Tight Crusher? I mean, I think Pokemon's going to do great, but eventually, here's the thing: is eventually the the smart people are going to get out of it. Like, could Pokemon continue to climb for the next 100 years? Absolutely, it could. But at some point, just like we've seen with sports cars, just like we've seen with Magic, just like we've seen with a lot of TCGs and a lot of things that are popular, Beanie Babies, um, comic books, they do go through like extended dead periods. I'm not talking about a couple years. I'm talking about 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So like it works until it doesn't work. The people that got in and have been collecting and investing and haven't been selling, like people, oh my God, Pablo, you drive me fucking nuts. Hold on. Why is the comments not working? Give me a second, guys. I'm not doing this, Pablo. I'm not. I wished you luck. It is what it is. Oh, I can't even see you. Can I see you on here? Oh, appreciate you, Brandon. That's what it's up. That's what the mods are for. I appreciate you, brother. Um, yeah, the people that have been doing this 5, 10 years, um, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, like they never left, they're doing extremely, extremely well. And they're going to be able to reap the most benefits possible from just being consistent. Eventually, at some point, it's not going to be just easy peasy. I really do think we're going to go through a period of time where Pokemon is going to be stagnant for a very, very long time. I don't know how long, but I do think at some point that's going to happen. I don't think, right now people are like, oh, it outperforms the S&P 500, traditional stocks, da 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 da. Every 5 years we boom and we go through the full cycle again. I think at some point that's going to come to like a pause for an extended amount of time. It'll be a very long winter. You're making great percentage. I know, dude. You have been talking about telling people you're like, keep buying all this. I'm going into Perfect Order. I think Perfect Order is great, man. I think Perfect Order Chaos Rising is fantastic. Pitch Black, you can't sell me on Pitch Black besides the Dark Ride. The Morpeko, though, I want the Morpeko. I do. I want it, but I'll probably regret it as soon as I get the card. I've not seen it in person, but I'm like, in Japanese, it's $40. I'm very tempted to buy that card, but there's some other cards I'd rather have first, like illustration rares. Broke Pal World, man. No, no. I like Pal World. I'm doing one video, maybe two videos a week. And that's it, man. That's it. But I'd be lying to say that it hasn't been extremely rewarding. Um, Here, I'll pull up just to show you guys, like, I'll pull up my YouTube analytics. It's what Power World, the amount of hype that's been going on for Power World the last couple of weeks, it's insane, guys. It's mind bending how good it's doing. Let me catch up with the comments. And that's not me. So I know, brother. I appreciate you. You sold all your Pal World off. You made 1,400. Yeah, no, dude, absolutely. And like I said, if you don't believe, I don't blame anybody. Honestly, I don't blame anybody for taking their gains from Pal World that they bought at $40, $50, $60, selling it for 160, 200, whatever the case may be, and moving that into something that is more secure, more concrete, like Pokemon, Magic, um, Lorcana, One Piece, Gundam, Riftbound, whatever the case may be, for sure, you are taking a huge risk when it comes to Power World. But for me, I'm in very cheap and I'm okay. Like I know I could sell my booster boxes of Power World for 140 a piece, and I could buy. I've got five, so roughly, I don't know, like 800, $900. I could buy two Destined Rivals if I wanted to. But I'm okay. I'm okay with Power World. I believe in Power World. I think Power World can do extremely good things. And so I don't care. And if it goes to zero, that's fine. I'll rip them all open. I could care less. You guys are dying. You guys are crazy. Um, it's been hot for 10 years now, ever since Pokemon Go. Yeah, that is true, man. And a lot of people don't take that into account. They really don't. What we've been seeing, Power World is already dead. Yeah, you could say that, but some of the cards are doing well. That's what I'll say. Um, it got scalped too hard. I agree. It did. It got scalped a little too crazy. Yeah, a lot of people they don't take into account like the last 10 years is really where we've seen this boom of Pokemon. Before that, you could buy boxes would sit on shelves. You could buy boxes for $60, $50. ETBs, you could buy them like a lot of your older stuff, like Team Rocket Returns and um, a lot of those older sets. They were a couple $100, maybe $1,000 at all time highs. Um, and it's just really since, like you said, Pokemon Go came out, like the COVID boom. That is when things went absolutely crazy, and then it's just gotten crazier and crazier. And I do think we're just going to keep on going, but I do with every bull run, we go into a bear market at some point. That's always promised. No market goes up forever. And we will see a lot of these investors, a lot of these collectors, they're gonna funnel out and then they're gonna come back in a couple of years and then they're gonna pick up where they left off. And So really the best thing you can do is just stay consistent. And that is where I fell short. I always opened up. I always had a great time adding cards to my collection, opening up with my kids, my oldest son. Um, but I wasn't a big like investor and or like collector and sealed. And I've had to change that. I've grown to like it. You know, I didn't at first, but I've grown to like it. I still love chaos like I did the during the reveal. Good sign. I agree, bro. I still love chaos. I still think chaos is top. It's one of my favorites. I think Mega Evolutions is at the top just because of how big the set is. But as far as small sets, Chaos Rising beats Phantasmal Flames, even though there's a generational Charizard. I just like the illustration rares inside. I feel like Chaos Rising is a more complete set. Um, and then I would have to put it would be Phantasmal after that, Delta Rain after that, and then probably Ascended Heroes in perfect order would probably be my order if I had to. Got the Morpeko, crazy foil. Yeah, see, that's what I imagined. Like the foiling is going to be crazy with it. So I do not believe in power. I just don't. Hey, bro, it's okay. Like it's a gamble on my part. I'm willing to take the gamble. I'm in very cheap, like $40. So I'm okay with it. You know, I never played the game. I like the cards. You know, we'll have to wait and see, right? But it's just it's I feel like it's the closest I can be to Pokemon, but at a way more at the time, way more affordable price, right? Like right now, obviously it's crazy expensive, but we'll just have to wait and see, you know? And it's okay. I know a lot of you guys don't believe in Power World. I'm not asking you guys to believe in Power World. That's why I told you, Brandon, and I've told Thomas and Korean, when I make my different language videos, because I like different languages, don't watch them. Like I appreciate the support. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the hypes. I do. But if it's not your content, don't watch it. The Power World videos. If you guys don't like them, don't watch them. You know, I'm doing the best that I can to make the content that I want to make while still trying to provide you some form of content at the same time or at a different time, right? That's why I try to do like a talking head video once a week, or you know, I'm trying all kinds of different things because at the end of the day, I think as long as I'm happy, I'll stick around. And as long as I'm sticking around, you guys will be happy. You guys would rather me be happy and sticking around than me being miserable making content I don't want to make because it makes you guys happy. You know what I'm saying? Power's already dead. Yes, sir. The TCG player. Yeah, TCG player is absolutely crazy. It was real bad before Pokemon Go came out. They were selling base set first at booster packs for like $30 on eBay. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like super freaking cheap. Emil 1, Delta, Chaos. For okay, Delta. You are really excited for Delta. What is your chase? You never answered me. What is your chase in Delta? What are you going for in Delta? No, I was saying, yeah, no, for sure. I said I do not believe power. 100%. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll just show you guys this real quick. Like, it's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna reach 1,000 subscribers before February of 2027. But like over the last let me how do I do this? So I uploaded this video earlier today, actually a couple hours ago. 374 more views than usual. 41.3 watch time hours. So absolutely insane amount of watch time hours. Of course, I know the video is long. And then 4 subscribers as of right now. That was from the Market Watch video. Then we'll take a look at this video. This video was roughly 24 hours, 963 views, 10 subscribers, 664 more views than normal, 39.3 more watch hours than normal. Here is my Pokemon losing popularity. And I know it's a different language, so it's not going to do very well. We'll look at the analytics for that one real quick. 121 views, 16.1 watch hours. And you see this. So, like, the reason this graph is doing this grayed out graph is because of like the Power World videos and stuff like that. You guys can see I am like at the bottom. It's typical, but and I'm very grateful for it, right? I'm not trying to complain, don't get it twisted, but it's just, and then they completely stop. So this video is a dead video already, and I uploaded it yesterday. Then we had the Pokemon 30th anniversary. I know these aren't the greatest videos, guys. I'm not trying to say they are, but if you guys look, like, I'm not doing anything too crazy. 221 views, doing better. 24.8 watch hours, 2 subscribers. I'm not gaining a ton. I don't gain. If it wasn't for the Power World videos, I would not have gained any subscribers for like 2 months, maybe besides those 2. This was a good video for me. If this is real, run from the Pokemon 30th anniversary, the Bull Trap. Um, I did get 3 subscribers from that. Of course, the views absolutely took off. And then so this is my best performing Pokemon video probably in months. The closest one to that was 792 views. And I think if anything, people like crapped on the video. Yeah, so 817 views, 427 more than normal, 38.3 watch hours, which I don't need watch hours. That's something I definitely don't need. But other than that, guys, yeah, 259, 119. The 30th anniversary had 901. I was averaging like 200 a video. Then my Power World video, the first market, no, where's the first market watch? 774. The next one did 3,466. This one's 28 subscribers, just absolutely went insane. 328 watch hours, 3.6. It's just the Power World's just going insane. Thomas, I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Azrael illustration rare and Raikou SIR. Yeah, those two are great cards. Well, I can. Hey, Kevin Clear, I do not blame you at all. I really don't. I don't blame you one bit for taking the money. Absolutely not. I would do the same exact thing. Well, I wouldn't do the same thing, but if I didn't believe in it, like I said, I believe in Power World. So yeah, I mean the last 28 days though, views are up 2K more. Watch time is up 261. Really, what helps my watch hours is the lives that you guys thankfully, luckily watch and hang out with. And then subscribers, it says 50 plus. My typical is 16 to 42. And if we look at subscribers over, we'll do 90 days. So in 3 months, it's like 87. Like I said, I gained 50 this month. So like 30 over a 90-day period. So I guess I'm kind of selling my soul a little bit, but it's not, again, it's something that I like. It's something that I like and I was already a part of. But yeah, look at yeah. I mean, here's my watch hours though. So we realistically, when did we start this I think we had the 1 year anniversary not too long ago. But this is when I made that one big video that kind of like took, actually the one video I did took off. That one's already got taken off and we're already at almost 10,000 watch hours. So watch hours is not a problem. It's just the subscribers, but we're never going to get there. That is okay with me. That's not what it's about, is making the money. I just don't have any personal yeah, bro. I don't, yeah, exactly. And I don't have any personal attachment to Magic or Riftbound or One Piece or anything like that. So that's why, like, I don't collect it. But if if uh if that's like, like I've been supportive of people that like One Piece and Riftbound and Gundam, like whatever makes you guys happy. It's just, unfortunately, my channel started off Pokemon channel, and then that was really why I wanted to separate myself, was because there was a lot of drama going on in the Pokemon space with me. But also I wanted to be able to make the content that I wanted to make, because Brandon, from personal experience, I was getting burnt out extremely quickly, especially over the last couple of months. Like, I was talking about quitting and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure. Like I said, the lives definitely help. People make fun of the lives. 4-hour lives and stuff like that, but they still help. Let's see. Yo, have you ever considered scheduling your videos for the morning? I don't know about other people, but I am pretty much looking for new content to listen to in the AM at work. So, um, yeah, I used to do videos in the morning between like 6 and 8 o'clock. I kind of messed around even to like later ones around 10. They just didn't perform. So what I normally do is I record a video, I edit it as much or as little as I think I need to. Lately, I haven't really edited a lot besides maybe some filters, a little intro transition, cutting a couple things out, and then I just upload the video later on at night. Um, it kind of gives it a little bit of time, and then in the morning it does what it does. But like, there's so many people in the Pokemon space. Like, people aren't really like people enjoy my lives more than they enjoy the videos that I do. And it's all right, Brandon. If I don't, I don't. Like I said, right now, it's just I like talking about Power World, and weekly markets are easy, and not a lot of people are doing them right now because they're complicated because TCG Player is refusing to put it up. So it is what it is, man. What is your take on the 1 in 20,000 Mew chase? I don't. 1 in 10,000 was insane. 1 in 20,000, I just don't believe it, man. I don't. I don't think it's 1 in 20,000. Um, yeah, 10,000 is insane. 20,000 is just absolutely ridiculous. So I if we thought yeah, if we thought 1 in 10,000 wasn't real, there's no way in hell I'm gonna say 1 in 20,000 is real. Yeah, no, I don't believe it's 1 in 20,000. You can see Cyberpunk taking off too, pulling away some of Magic's fan base. Yeah, Kevin Clare. I don't know anything about Cyberpunk. I know a buddy of the channel. Haven't seen him in a while, so I hope he's doing okay. Um, he was excited for Cyberpunk, and he kind of did the um, what is it called? Where you put money in to support it, I don't know, fundraising it or whatever. But yeah, I don't know anything about Cyberpunk. I never played the game. I don't care to play the game. So I hope, honestly, I hope a lot of these TCGs stick around in a bear market, a TCG bear market, because of how like I think we're in a TCG bubble. I don't think it's just Pokemon, One Piece, Gun. Like, I think we're just in a TCG bubble right now. And I know a lot of people expect a lot of TCGs to die because there's so many that are coming out right now and have been coming out. But I think competition is great. And so, like you said, with something, you know, uh, with Cyberpunk being competitive with Magic, if that is the case, I don't know anything about either of those games. But if it is comparable to Magic, hopefully that makes Magic step up their game. Just like Power World. Will Power World ever be Pokemon? No. Will it ever be bigger than Pokemon? No. But if it can make Pokemon step up their game, not be complacent because they're the giants on top of the mountain, everybody should welcome that with open arms instead of trying to gatekeep it and saying, no, you're crap, you're garbage. Like Mason did a video today from Cardinal Gaming. He was like, guys, honestly, this is a blimp. It'll probably be here a couple years and it's going to die off. And he may be right. He's been in TCGs for a very long time, but I do think a lot of these Poke Bros, like Pokemon superiors, they just are trying to shoot Power World down as quickly as they can. When really, again, they should be embracing. If you care about Pokemon, you care about Magic, you should be embracing something competing with it, even if it's a ripoff, because that is going to make these bigger TCGs step up their game instead of being complacent, in my opinion. I feel like the number is inaccurate. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell, man. Because Pokemon never comes out with pull rates. So I don't know. Like, realistically, TCG Player, they could open up 100,000 packs and never pull the Mew. Does that mean the Mew's a 1 in 100,000 packs? No, of course not. So, unless Pokemon comes out with pull rates, I don't know, man. It's just I'm gonna stay with 1 in 10,000. Like I said, you guys know however you feel about Anon. I know people think he's a like a cuckoo bird. I think Anon has sources. I think a lot of these bigger guys with distro, they have sources in Pokemon just through talking and kissing feet and kissing babies. I'm gonna stick with like the 1 in 10,000, if that even is true as well. Kickstart. Yep. I appreciate you telling me that. The more successful TCGs, the more pressure it puts on Pokemon. Yep, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I don't think 10,000 packs have been ripped multiple times over to confirm that. Yeah, maybe not. 180 million packs, 18,000 RGB cards, 6,000 each variant. Yeah, Fat Crusher didn't that come from Anon? I think that came from Anon. We'll wait for Tight Crusher to give the response. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all. We went an extra hour over. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Like I said, I'm not feeling well, so um, thank you, Pablo, for trying to piss me off while I don't feel well. Like I said, wish you the best, buddy. Really do. Keep grinding. Keep making your content. LeChonk, I appreciate you, buddy. Hopefully, I see some of you guys tomorrow night. If not, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you, Brandon, Tight, LeChonk, Blood, Thomas, Korean, Kevin. Appreciate you stopping by. Totally awesome. Appreciate you, Vegan, as well. Yep, the cat is still kicking. Yes, sir. Cat is doing all right. Um, I don't know who else I'm missing, but anyways, I appreciate you guys very much. Have a great freaking night. I'll see you guys tonight for another live. If not, again, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for all the support through all of this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.